Hi, this is Lars Almighty, and this is my 28-day lifestyle adjustment plan. I'm beginning this today, October 12th, 2016, and I'm hoping to get through the next 28 days with an adjustment to both my diet and to the exercise that I'm performing. So, a little bit about me. I am a married father of three. I'm 5'11". I like to claim 6 foot. I weigh 214 pounds, so I know that my body mass is much higher than it should be. And, you know, I'm 41 years old, and I'm looking to stay alive and stay healthy for as long as I can. So I'm starting with this 28-day lifestyle adjustment, and it's a series of things that I've done in pieces over the last several years. And I'm going to try and put it all together into one plan, which I will share with you. So without further ado, let me get into it. It's got two components, super cliche, diet and exercise. Now, the dietary changes, I'll focus on that first. I put together a plan that is a intermittent eating. So there's intermittent fasting, and there's some days that the calories are higher than others. And I am tracking calories. Ideally, I'm going to track fat, protein, and carbs as well. But as far as what I eat, I am not going to be incredibly particular. I'm not trying for a total dietary overhaul. I'm going to try and eat most of the things that I'm already eating, but in reasonable portions. So I have a daily caloric goal. Yes, the calorie counting gets tedious, but once you build up a little library of the foods that you typically eat, then you can just enter them and you've already got the data. And I've got a spreadsheet, a Google sheet spreadsheet that I put together over the last couple of years, and I will put that in the description comment. I'll leave it open so you can view it, and if you want to copy it, go for it. You're more than welcome to. I don't want you to be able to edit mine because I don't want to be pranked on what I'm eating and all that. But I will do my best to share it in a way that you can use it. And if you want to look at mine, then go for it. I have, no real concern one way or the other. So the other portion of my plan is an exercise portion, and it's got three components to it. One is yoga. Two is a 7-minute workout that you can find on iPhone or Android. And the third is a yoga program that I know for sure you can find on Android. I'm sure that there are plenty of other yoga apps out there if you're an iPhone user. So I'll go through the specific ones that I'm using in just a minute. But for the time being, I'm going to outline my goals. So over the course of the next 28 days, my goal for diet is exactly what I said. There's caloric restriction involved, so I'd like to hit my weekly target. If I'm 100 calories over one day or 100 calories under one day, then that's where I'll sit. I'm not going to try and change that. But if I can hit my target for the week, I'll feel good. So uh, I'm going to try to avoid being hungry. In order to do that with the diet, you need to eat a lot of vegetables because they fill you up. Drink a lot of water, and it fills you up significantly more than some of the higher density stuff. But like I said, I'm not making wholesale changes to my diet. I am just trying to get the things that I'm already eating to be properly portioned. So as for the exercise goals for yoga, my plan is to do that every weekday before I get up, right after I get up, before I get ready for work. And I will do that hopefully 20 times over the next 28 days. So if I can do that Monday through Friday for each of the next 4 weeks, then I will hit my target. Now I'm starting on a Wednesday, and normally when I start these programs that I tend not to finish, I start on a Monday. But I chose not to procrastinate through the remaining week and weekend and just start today. So today I will begin with my yoga. It's already afternoon, so I missed my morning slot. Um, but I'll do that, and I will also do the next portion, my 7-minute workout, which my goal is to try and do that at lunch during the week, so weekdays only. And if I miss that, again, I'll have to make that up on the weekend. But if I can do that 20 times over the next 28 days, that will be a success. The third component is a circuit workout, and I'm looking to do 12 sessions through the next 28 days. So that should be 3 days a week. Likely at least one of them will be on a weekend. I've got a lot of activities during the week. I'm heavily involved in a number of different things in the community and youth sports and youth activities and things like that. So um, between being a married parent of three and all of the activities that I'm in, I found that time is my biggest obstacle. Second biggest is actually motivation. But I think that if I had a little bit more time, then the motivation wouldn't be as big a factor. Because I'm constantly making choices between, you know, the things I can do in my life. And unfortunately for me, as of the last few years, fitness has tended to take a back seat to some of the other things. So a brief recap for the exercise, that's 20 yoga sessions, 27-minute training sessions, 12 circuit training sessions. And the circuit training sessions are a superset of paired activities. I'm going to be using dumbbells for the bulk of that, though not for every exercise. So I'll share everything that I can in the description. I'll include links to as many things as I can. And if it's something that you find useful, then great. If not, then you can ignore it. There's plenty of better videos, plenty of better content creators out there. So as far as tools I'm going to use for this, I'm trying to keep it pretty simple. I'm going to use my computer and my phone to record some of the things that I do. I'm not quite sure. I haven't set a goal on how many videos I'd like to post. I don't think I'm going to record everything that I do, but I will definitely record some of the things that I do, and I'll definitely post follow-up videos to this. So to do that, again, there'll be my PC I'll be using to record, and my cell phone that I'll be using to record. In addition to that, I've got a Garmin VivoSync HR watch, which kind of luxury for this. I don't really need it, but I'm a geek on numbers, so that's why I'm okay tracking the calories for the diet, and that's why I enjoy tracking all the activity that I do, whether it's steps or sleep or time spent working out, the intensity minutes, the distance I'm going to run, any of that. I really appreciate the data side of things. So if I can get down to as granular a level as possible, including possibly tracking the number of reps I do in my supersets and things like that, then I will. And I find that to be incredibly useful in tracking my progress. And sometimes when you are in the midst of a training session, unless you can actually see things quantified, you might not realize just how far you've come. So I will try and do that. As for working out, most of the things that I do will either be body weight or I'll be able to accomplish with dumbbells. I have some adjustable weight dumbbells, and that's what I'll use for the bulk of this. As for apps, I will be using the Scientific 7 app for my Android. There's one also available for iPhone, but I'm not an iPhone user, so I'm not sure if you have to pay for that or if it's free or what. In addition to that, the yoga I do, I use an app called Track Yoga. I've unlocked enough of it where I can get a month's worth of stuff out of this. It's a free app, though you can pay and unlock other things on it. So maybe during the course of these 28 days, I'll unlock more things, or maybe I'll come to a point in time where I can no longer use it because I've exceeded my use or it's no longer useful to me. But for the time being, I'm entering the 28 days under the assumption that I'm going to be able to use this for the entire duration. And then finally, for my supersets and circuit workouts that I do, I'm going to use an app called Exercise Timer. Again, these are all Android apps. The exercise timer is something you can customize, so you can tell it how many sets you want to do. You can tell it how long or how many reps you want to do for each exercise and the rest period in between, and you can run through your whole workout with a guided timer. So I won't be focusing on how many reps I can do for these circuit workouts. I will be focusing on time. So I'll attempt to do as many of these, as many quality reps as I can during the time allotted for each exercise. During the course of these 28 days, those numbers are all going to remain static. And at the end of the 28 days, if I want to adjust them, I can. But my goal for now is to just get through these 28 days and see where I was at A and where I am when I come out at B. That's basically it. I don't want to keep you here any longer than I need to. So as a quick rehash, diet, exercise, and equals profit. That's it. So thank you guys very much. If you have any questions, feel free to message me. Otherwise, I'll put as much info as I can in the description of the video. Thank you very much. Until next time, I'm Lars Almighty.